chance?
Worse than rock! Worse than rock! Seek! Worse than rock! Worse than rock!
You won't get through this!
Worse than rock! Seek!
Enjoy the pain, dears!
Worse than rock! Seek!
Dodge this!
Worse than rock!
Come on! Come on!
Seek!
Nicely done!
Worse than rock!
And boom!
Seek! Worse than rock! Seek!
Coming from the left! Barriers! Rise!
Worse than rock! Worse than rock!
That weapon isn't working! Gather round! You're right!
Worse than rock!
Under my protection!
Sink! Worse than rock! Sink! Worse than rot! Sink!
Death is not.
Worse than rot! Sink!
Onward, watch your left!
Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
Check your right!
You can just feed animals.
I love this stuff!
Worse than rot! Worse than rot! Sink!
Watch this! Nicely done!
Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
That was a close one.
Worse than rot!
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, an exiled animancer, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison? Who is she? What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
We didn't come all this way to stroke your ego, Archmage. We seek answers.
So, the parable still had weight. You were still made to think. As was I. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance before. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle? Indeed. Omelets need shattered eggs, after all. The point of the parable is quite simple. Sentimentality is a privilege. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of many living ones. If it comes to it, yes. I hope you'll choose pragmatism over sentimentality. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me or the other archmages. It's what we leave behind. What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand? For conversation with me, primarily. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage. And if you cannot do so, it will complicate my attempts to communicate with you. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the path. And has been for some time. That is why I am here. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't, and yet it does. The essence of the Living Lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Adra has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry. I'm fascinated by the implications. What about you is so special that you can enter the ruins and I cannot? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it. A trapped god? A god I did not know about? Well, that's fatally exciting. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel. A part of me wants to cut you open and rummage inside you so I can learn about your god. But yes, I will. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see. If there's anything of interest there, I imagine you'll find it. A good question, with possibly worrying answers.
Severing Adra like this requires mass amounts of essence. The souls of thousands offered up for a singular purpose.
Who knows how many were sacrificed to sever an entire continent? And why? I do intend to find out, though. A little, yes. Mostly I'm just pleased that there are still things I'm ignorant of. It's gotten so tedious of late. My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that Kith, or really anything at all, can surprise me. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you. Let's hope you remain unscathed. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
She gave you her grimoire. Be careful with that thing. Who knows what it can do?
There's no shame in ignorance, Envoy. Only a denial of such. Either way, I do know where they are. The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some?
Please don't interrupt. I'm enjoying this.
Did just happen, right? I didn't imagine it. Ringrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire! Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? You were incredible! Thank you for trusting me.
You, my dear, have a promising career ahead of you.
Oh, Quilici would have been so proud if he were here. I cannot wait to tell him. With Ringrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
For once, we've outpaced Ludwig. A rare advantage. I say we use it.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Let's hope the ruins are warm. I didn't think to bring a coat.
On the left!
Enemy to the right! Let me out! Well struck!
Burst and run! Burst and run! Feel seek! Burst and run!
Come one! Come all! Another soul for the wheel!
Burst and run!
Have you ever been to the Valian Republics?
A couple of times.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting. But I suppose... I always ask. But... I appreciate... Can we save that talk for once I've fresh... Well, because I'm the foremost expert on the godless, of course. So I must study the... And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject that I've yet to be burned in its... When I was... That was my assumption as well. What is childhood? My father was able to pull... I burned myself badly. Of course. Now the only lasting... Nightmare. They're not... Oh.
That's one use for rigging.
As delightful as you...
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. It's not that. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller? And home just wasn't the same. Thirdborn, it was a harbor for glory seekers. I guess it felt like one, too, being back. Left is... I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn's... The Dream Scourge is one threat. The Living Lands is changing, and Temerity's leading the... Personal. Take it. What about you? Since then, you've been consistent. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting? It's good to know what you stand. Thanks for talking. A marker of his service, and something that helps his comrades identify.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rauatayan naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept, and another debt I owe him. The story goes that a lot of the first arrivals were Rauatayans without other prospects. Exactly. Rauatai's an inhospitable environment. Rauatai's got a big navy. Of course not. We've also got poets, artists, but they're not the ones who built it. It started as a convenient, bold order. That tells you something about the people willing to attempt. Over time, those early... Well, that brought in a steady... People looking for... Your words, not mine. I'll be here if you need me.
I've been trying to... It was... Oh, it doesn't feel... Oh, Hunt. If I take the... And what about my... I'm not a kid. There are only 26. I love my... I don't want to... But it's... Oh. Oh, darling. Don't you know that I'll do what I want, no matter what anyone... I just wish to ask a friend who... Now, come on. Answer... True. One day. Or maybe I'll get my... Thank you, dearie. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Let's not... Sure, we made it out. Right. When things don't make... Huh. I get... Anyway. Until next time.
Despite in many... Oh, she's an act... While I have... Why... When it comes to her, we should be ready. If I must. Let me think. Kai, does the word Nemnok mean anything to you?
seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe. The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song. The air was not meant for voices. The soil was not meant to carry buildings. We want all of them gone. Pilchards growing on bushes. Life that should not be here. Death. The spider devours her mate. We ponder, dream.
Take your best shot. You. Go. Let's see what you got.
Be sick!
Back in the fight. I was just getting warmed up.
Careful. They're usually tough.
3 things you can count on here. Sand, monster.
I don't care what anyone says. My people know how to build a ballistic tower.
Utica's justice serves you, envoy.
You're lucky. If you'd been an inch taller, you'd be lying in a...
Some sneaky bastard put a... Have you got any healing skills? Gods. Oh, that's a relief. They sent a whole unit of us to scout the tower's perimeter. The others are gone, though.
You're a long way from Eagle's Reach, Amakul. What brings you out here?
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Thanks. I will.
Over there. Looks like a wounded person.
Just have to make it back. One step at a time.
Seek!
Do I even need to tell you this chest is most likely trapped? This would be an excellent place for a series of traps.
Show me what you got! Take him down! Hold it!
Seek!
Well done! Take a moment, people.
Stop. There's wire in the gap. They'll trigger it if you're not careful. Go. Stay alert. And don't trust anything. And we should make it through just fine. did you not see the tripwire across the gap?
If I were setting traps, I'd leave myself a safe route. Question is, where?
I can't wait to get back to Eagle's Reach.
I used to patrol out here. Swore I'd never come back. Tama. Lost his badge.
You're mine now!
Seek!
You have to stay hydrated out here.
Hey, over here. I've got supplies for sale. Hello there, fellow traveler. I don't believe we've... It is. I'm just... Originally, stalwart, a small... traveled... Supplies for sale.
Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you've got to defend. That's what'll happen to everyone in Third Born if we don't stop this.